In Chapter 1, we followed Marcus on $62,000, above the national median. Today, we're going to recalculate everything for the average American salary, $54,000, because this is where most people actually are. And what you're about to see is worse. There's a number that changes everything, not your salary, not your net worth, not your credit score. One number, and once you know it, you can't unknow it. It's called your freedom number. It's the exact size of the cheese cave Marcus needs, so the cave generates enough cheese on its own that he never has to run the wheel for the cat again. Not save more, a specific, calculable number, the point at which work becomes optional. We're going to calculate Marcus's today, then yours. The formula comes from something called the 4% rule. Developed by financial planner William Bengen in 1994, confirmed by the Trinity study. It says this: if you withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio per year, historical data shows you can do that for at least 30 years without running out of cheese. Which means, to live off your investments indefinitely, you need a cheese cave worth 25 times your annual expenses. That's the whole formula. Annual expenses times 25 equals freedom number. Let's run Marcus's numbers. Marcus earns $54,000, the national median, the most ordinary salary in America. Federal tax and FICA take the first cut. Gone. $9,531. He never sees it. Take home. $44,469 a year. $3,706 a month. Fixed costs: rent, car, insurance, groceries, utilities, health insurance, student loan. $3,660 a month. What's left? $46. Not $46,000. Not $4,600. $46. That is what the average American earning the average salary has left after the fixed costs are paid, every month. Add a modest lifestyle buffer of $500 a month. Marcus needs $4,160 a month to live, $49,920 a year. $49,920 times 25 equals $1,248,000. Marcus's freedom number is $1.25 million. That's the cheese cave he needs, invested, not earned, so that the returns cover his life, every year, indefinitely. Now here's the question everyone asks immediately. How long does it take to get there? Marcus has almost nothing saved, and $46 left each month. If he invests that $46 every month into a basic S&P 500 index fund, historical average return of around 10% annually, here is what happens. In 10 years, $9,372. In 20 years, $34,741. In 30 years, $103,417. $103,000. After 30 years of investing everything he has left. His freedom number is $1.25 million. He has 8% of what he needs. At $46 a month, Marcus never reaches his freedom number. Not in 30 years, not in 40. The math doesn't work at the base rate, which means the system isn't just slow. At the national median salary, saving whatever's left, the system is mathematically impossible, unless Marcus pulls a lever. Here's what most people miss. The variable that matters most is not your income. It's the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Widen that gap, and everything changes. If Marcus finds $500 more per month to invest, through a side income, a reduced expense, anything, his monthly investment becomes $546. Year 10, $111,794. Year 20, $414,426. Year 25, $724,119. Better, but he still doesn't reach $1.25 million before traditional retirement age. Add another $500. $1,046 per month invested. Year 10. $214,217. Year 20. $794,110. Year 25. $1,387,536. He hits his freedom number in 25 years, age 59. The difference between the math being impossible and Marcus being free at 59 is $1,000 a month invested. Not $1,000 more earned, $1,000 more invested. After tax, after lifestyle. The gap. A person earning $120,000 and spending $110,000 is further from freedom than a person earning $65,000 and spending $40,000. There are only 3 ways to widen the gap. Every financial strategy in history fits into one of these 3. Lever 1. Earn more. A side income. Freelancing skills your employer already pays you to give away for free, but charging for them directly. The average American side income earner generates $1,122 a month. That alone, invested, changes Marcus's entire timeline. Lever 2. Spend less on the big 3. Not the coffee. Housing, transportation, food. These 3 categories consume 70% of the average American budget. One decision here, a cheaper apartment, moves the needle more than a decade of cutting subscriptions. Lever 3. Optimize the investment. Marcus keeping cheese in a savings account earning 0.5% versus a total market index fund at the historical 10% average. Same cheese, same years, 11 times the outcome. Same discipline, completely different destination. Marcus doesn't need all 3. Any one changes his trajectory. All 3 changes his life. But here's what none of this accounts for. The reason most people don't pull any of these levers, even when they know they exist, even when they've seen the math, even when they understand it clearly. That's what Chapter 3 is about, because the math isn't the hard part. The trap is. And the trap is more powerful than most people realize. Stay with me.